Welcome to your Optavia LifeBook audio channel. Today we're going to be diving into element 6, and what this channel consists of is me reading to you your lifebook. And it's really a gift to all Optavia clients because for so many, our busy lives and our schedules get in the way of utilizing this amazing resource, which is really one of the most important components of our program. So I hope this will help you along in your journey as you progress. And we're going to be getting into element 6, your path to a healthy weight. My name is Christy Baker, and I am an independent Optavia health coach. And if you could just do me a small favor before we get started, go ahead and push that like button down below, subscribe, and feel free to share it with any other Optavia clients. How do you create a healthy weight? The answer is really embedded in the question. You create a healthy weight. And that is what we are going to start doing for you in this element. In fact, the creative process will be at the center of all the key aspects of your transformation. This next 12 months is going to be exciting as we work together to install the habits of health. The last 5 elements have set you up with proper motivation and a clear understanding of where you currently are in terms of your health and well-being. You have decided which areas you are ready to work on and the outcomes that you desire. In addition, you now understand the creative process and how we will take those desired outcomes and place them in a structural tension chart to focus on what we want to create. We then determined the secondary choices that will take us to our desired outcome. We use the habit loop daily to install our new choices and build the new behaviors that result in improving our health and well-being. And to leave nothing out in the big wide world that can catch you off guard, we have prepared you for real life getting in the way and have given you some skills and tools to work on to help you manage your emotions and your environment in a progressively skillful way. And hopefully, you have one of our coaches who has been trained to help you successfully use your life book to progress towards a healthier and a more fulfilled life. This next section on page 153 is called Knowing Where You Are Going from the Start. Over 45 million individuals in the U.S. go on a diet to lose weight each year, desperately seeking to shed the extra fat that they have accumulated. For the vast majority, the decision is emotionally driven, triggered usually by a negative consequence of the way we look. The way our clothes fit, the external pressure from those around us, or a potentially looming medical issue. Feeling bloated, tired, and unhappy, most run to the latest weight loss fad and start what has become a series of attempts to get rid of the belly fat. These diets typically are a period of time when you restrict what you are eating to force your body into a starvation mode, which is neither fun nor necessarily healthy. Approximately 85% of people who go on a diet gain all of their weight back and then some within 2 years. The only habit they ever create is the habit of dieting over and over again. It's insanity. Of course, if you restrict your calories and put very little into your body by dieting for a period of time, you will usually, not always, lose weight. But as soon as you stop and go back to the way you have always been, your body will seek to go back to its original size. Your improving weight management will be a byproduct of simple baby steps approach to creating overall optimal health and well-being. As outlined above, we have left nothing to chance, and our goal is to help you reach a healthy weight as part of a lifelong transformation. So let's get this story started. In the beginning of part 2.1 in Dr. A's Habits of Health, the Habits of Healthy Weight Management, I outlined the different phases of weight management. And I'll show you this diagram in just a moment, but I'm just going to explain it. Most people will start in the overweight category or obese. Then they transition to phase 1 of weight loss, Phase 2, they achieve their healthy weight. Phase 3 is optimization. And phase 4 is longevity. Let me show you that in visual form. We will use these different measurements to assess your current phase in your weight management. You can do this on your own or have your coach help you figure out where you are starting in terms of your weight management. Our next section is about the body mass index. This is the gold standard because of its simplicity. When combined with your waist circumference, it provides an accurate assessment of whether you are at a healthy weight. The chart below can help you quickly calculate your current BMI, or you can use one of our online calculators. So I'm just going to show it to you. It's on page 155, but if you also just Google body mass index chart, one will come up as well. Waist circumference also allows us to evaluate the visceral or organ fat accumulation which is a very good indicator if your extra fat proposes a health challenge. To correctly measure your waist circumference, stand and put a tape measure around your middle, just above your hip bones. Make sure that the tape is horizontal around your waist. Keep the tape snug around your waist, but not compressing skin. Measure your waist just after you breathe out. Your health is at risk if your waist is, for men, over 94 centimeters or 37 inches, and for women over 80 centimeters, about 31.5 inches. And here's a little diagram of where to measure the proper measurement of your waist. Another measurement is your body fat. And tracking your body fat, if you have an accurate source available, can offer a third source of measurement to assess your current weight management. It also helps you to see that you are losing fat, not muscle. Our Habits of Health programs are designed to minimize muscle loss. In phases 2, 3, and 4, body composition becomes important to make sure that you know you're building muscle and not just adding fat. For now, if you have access to a bod pod or a DEXA, or someone who can help you use a set of skin calibrators, then you can also use this number to determine your current phase. And I'm just going to show you this little diagram. I encourage you to go back and look at these numbers more in detail and identify where you are in terms of being normal, overweight, obese, and where you fall into those categories. On pages 158 and 159, he gives several examples and the categories of BMI, waist circumference, and body fat for different individuals. And then as they move through the phases of weight loss, healthy weight, optimization, and longevity. So go back to those pages if you want to look at those numbers specifically for those examples. Here's a few reflective questions for you. Your current reality is your starting point. And so we're going to have you take a moment, and if you're driving or out on a walk, this would be a good thing to make a note to yourself, text it to yourself to go back and do these measurements so you can currently assess your current reality. We want to know your current BMI, your waist circumference, and your body fat if you have that available to you. The phase that you're currently in is just that, a phase, which you will move through as you get better at managing your weight. Do not get caught up in the absolute numbers of exactly what weight gives you a BMI of under 25. It is a target, which for most will seem far off as you start, but over time it will seem much more doable. In fact, for now, write down or text yourself how much weight you would like to lose. Write down a time in your life when you were healthier. What has changed between now and then? Write down what it would be like to be back at that healthy weight and well-being again, in terms of how you feel, what you can do, and how you connect with friends and family. Is there anything else you want to write down now that you know where you are going and why? We laid out how to create a structural tension chart in element 3, how do you create what you want, and in part 1.3 and 1.4 in Dr. A's Habits of Health, went into much greater detail about the power of this advancing structure in terms of creating a sustainable transformation in your health and weight. In the desired result space on the following page, or your phone, write down your healthy weight goal in the current reality space, and then write down your current weight. You should also put a date when you would like to be at your goal weight, although at this time it's really just an estimate. You will have many actions and steps that you will add to your secondary choices as we design a series of habits that will support you to reach your optimized weight management. For now, you can see the secondary choices or action steps I put down in my examples as key tactics to create long-term weight management. We will explore these essential habits in the coming elements. You can fill out these secondary choices now or work with your coach, and you can continue to add to the list as we build your new story. We have an example of a structural tension chart here. The current reality is a man who is overweight at 195 pounds. He has a muffin top and his waist is at 35 inches. The secondary choices to help support his goal of a healthy weight of 175 pounds and a waist of 33 inches is by doing portion-controlled meals 6 times a day, eating breakfast every day, low glycemic carbs only, a lean and green meal daily, and 8 glasses of water daily. So he goes from his current reality, the action steps, to his desired result. So if you have a moment, whether you're in your book or texting it to yourself, take a moment and explain your current reality, your action steps, and your desired result. As we conclude this element, it should be much clearer to you now that you can create a healthy weight without going on a diet. In fact, in the space provided below, write down the key differences in how we are structuring your path to a healthy weight, and share your reflections below with your coach. Spend some time and reflect on what each of these key points means to you at this stage in your journey, and make some notes to yourself as well. Your focus should be on building health, which is something we really want to create. This will motivate you each day. Remember, when you feel a little better, a problem caused by emotional conflict will lose its energy, and you will be much more likely to quit. You will use structural tension to help you move from your current weight to your healthy weight, and this will set up the actions to make a reality. And lastly, your healthy weight will be built on learning a series of new habits, which you will create new behaviors that will make managing your weight much easier. Unlike willpower, which cannot be counted on during the tough days, habits actually transform your previous actions into an automated state of new choices that require little thought and yet support long-term health. Thanks for joining me for Element 6 today, and stay tuned for our next video where we start Element 7. Make sure you press that like button down below. Thanks so much. Have a great day.